Welcome to this episode of my Women Empowerment Wednesday show. My name is Jessica DSB. Enjoy this episode.
Hello, happy Wednesday. It's Women Empowerment Wednesday. Woohoo! Welcome to everybody that's going to be watching live. I already have Patrick and Wolf. Welcome to our Women Empowerment Wednesday. My name is Jessica. For those that do not know me, I'm a proud single mom, an entrepreneur, best-selling international author. I'm a coach as well. Super excited to be with all of you today. If you're watching live, I want you to type in the comments live. If you're going to be watching on replay, please type in the comments replay. Let us know what you like best, and also let us know what you like to talk about or hear about in the next coming weeks, because we are doing this Facebook Live every single week. I have a special guest, and most are women, and I have once a month I include a man, because men are important in this women empowerment conversations. And what we do is we pick a subject and we're going to talk about it for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and we're going to have a conversation that are empowering, touching, and inspiring, because I think we need more of that in our world today, right? So I've been doing this since April. I think today is episode 19. So thank you in advance for everybody that's been following me or going to be following me. I appreciate it. This is a movement. So it's not about me. It's not just about me and the guests. It's really a movement to create and bring those conversations with the people that you love and you care about. Okay. So last thing I will say before I introduce my special guest today is join my group, Women Empowerment by Jessica DSB, is where on the Facebook is where you'll see all the previous videos. Like I said, episode 19 today. So there's a lot of content there. I post every single day, and I am having, right now, I think we're at 250 members. And once we hit 365 members, I am actually doing a draw of my book of 365 empowering stories. You have to read that book. It's incredible. So add yourself to that group, add the people that you care about that need some love and empowerment in their life. This is what we're all about. So today, I'm so excited. Before I do that, hello Tara, hello Lynn, hello Antoine, hello Charles. Welcome on the call. If you're watching live, type live in the comments. If you're watching on replay, type replay. All right, let me get to our special guest. I'm so excited. Miss Heidy Kis is somebody that I've gotten to know years ago, because we're colleagues. We both work together. I've been in the industry for 10 years. I think you've been in the industry for almost 8 years, 8.5. And I actually knew of your sister before you, which was cool, because I kind of felt like I already know you. And Heidi is somebody that I've always looked, like she's so incredible, always that smile, caring, fun personality. So flight attendant, she's now an entrepreneur, and she's very passionate about living an active lifestyle. So thank you for being on the call.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited and nervous and everything at the same time.
It's perfect. That's exactly how I felt the first time I decided to go ahead with this. It's perfect. And I love that you're sharing that, because people that might be watching this might be like, it's easy for her. Oh my gosh, she's not. No.
My heart's beating super fast. It's like.
I love it. Thank you for being real and raw, because this is what it's about. So Heidi, let me hear a little bit more about you for the people that are going to tune in or might want to know more about who you are. So share with us who you are.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you for that amazing intro, Jess. I love it. I love it. So exciting. So like she said, my name is Heidy Kis. I grew up in Montreal, lived there my whole life. I'm a one member of 5 family members, so we are a big family, which I absolutely love. My parents have always been there for us, done everything to have us, to basically so we can have everything in our lives. It's thanks to our parents, right? So very, very thankful for my parents and my family members. I am a flight attendant as well, like Jess said. I've been working in the industry for almost 8 years, a little bit more than 8 years, sorry. And so I used to do a lot of sports too when I was younger. I think I'd done maybe 5 teams in 1 week at sometimes. So yeah, so being active was always part of my life. Being a team player and having that knowledge and that skill. I find that it's very important to be able to translate that into the business world as well. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, and it's exciting and scary and just everything. Yeah. So that's me.
I love it. And we're going to get into more details about that conversation. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And yes, I've got the honor and the pleasure to meet your sister, and a few days ago got to meet your mom. So like shout out to Kiss family. You guys are amazing. You did an amazing job with Heidi. So it's really an honor to have you on the call today. So thank you again. So today we talked about having the topic of there's so many things that we wanted to share. So we're gonna go where the conversation will go, but we really wanted to talk about facing your fears, going out your comfort zone, and actually talking about your why. So why do we do what we do? And before we get into that, let me just do a few shout outs to Jacqueline. Hi Jacqueline, oh my god, it's been so long, sister-in-law. Tara says, I love your glasses. Thank you. And Jonathan, hello Jonathan, you know him. It's Jonathan Dorion. Yeah. And Mathieu too. Hello, our colleagues, our amazing colleagues. My aunt Lynn says live all the way from Florida. Woohoo! And hello, Margaret. Welcome. If you're watching live, type in the comments live. If you're going to be watching replay, I want to see that you watched it replay, so let me know. So before we get into the topic, I want to just give a little background. So I actually asked Heidi yesterday to be on this call, where I would normally do my schedule for like a month in advance or even 2 months in advance. Like now I'm booked until September, but it was just in my heart, and something happened with my guest for today, but it was just in my heart. I was like, I need to get Heidi on the call today. I need everybody to hear what she has to share, where she's at in her life right now. Like it was just, I'm so empowered. I'm so inspired by who you are. And so to share a little bit of what's been happening in the last week, not even 2 weeks, like 10 days, is I approached Heidi. I said, hey, you know, like this is what I'm working on. You know, we're part of the Matrix Group. Matrix Group is a group of entrepreneurs that are really holding each other's hands to really go and achieve our dreams and our goals. And our senior vice president, our mentor, Mr. Byron Nelson, is the founder of the Matrix Group. So I had a conversation with Heidi. You know, we haven't talked in a while. So we got on a Zoom, chatted, and she's like, I'm not sure, you know, I'm home, but And, you know, after a few sentences to her, she actually like, okay, fine, I'll see what this is about. And wow, like I'm so inspired with everybody that she's been inspiring in the last few weeks. And so I wanted to talk about that because you were sharing with me about having that fear that was there, right? So let me hear from you. I want to hear it from you.
You're doing fine. You're doing fine. I can just sit here and listen to you all day. I swear.
No, this is not about me. I want to hear you.
So Yeah, I started last Sunday, not the Sunday that just passed, but the Sunday before. Jess was like, just take 15 minutes of your day. It's like, what's the worst that can happen? You say no, right? So I was like, oh, okay, fine, I'll do the 15 minutes. And so I hopped on, and Jess was just so lovely, and her energy, well, as you can clearly see, her energy is just amazing. And so I just fell in love with it. And I was like, I don't even know what you're doing, but I'm in. And I think it took me a little bit longer, obviously, to finally say, okay, I'm in, because I was so scared. I was scared of the unknown. I was scared of not knowing if I was going to succeed. I was scared of not knowing if I was going to fail. I was scared of starting something completely new and something completely different than what I'm used to. And so that's why I figured, why not? Why not start, right? And by overcoming and just saying, sure, I'm in, already there, I felt like there was a weight lifted off my shoulders, and just being like, if I'm going in, I'm going to go all in, and watch out. I warned her, I was like, watch out, because on Monday, it's going to be a bombshell. It's going to be amazing. And so, yeah, I think that's pretty much what the whole process that was going through my mind while I was thinking of finally deciding to start in something new. Because if you don't overcome your fears, you'll never know if you like it or not. Or like my mom used to say, if you don't try what's on your plate, you'll never know if you like to eat whatever's in your plate or not, right? So merci ma pour ça.
Thank you, Joanne, Mrs. Kiss. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I have a few questions for sure. So you made a decision, but what was that trigger? Like, what did you tell yourself at that time? Like, okay, I'm making a decision.
I think it was kept the communication between you and I too. You didn't push me into something I didn't want. You just had this amazing energy, and why would I want to pass that over, right? It's an amazing chance that I have to get to work with you even more, and have all this positivity around me, especially in the past 4 months. Let's say that it hasn't been all that much fun being grounded on the floor and not being able to fly. So it sucked. It really did. It sucked being on the ground. And so she kind of swept in, and that's kind of when I said, sure, let's do it, because I needed something positive. I needed a good energy to finally get over my pity party.
I love it. Oh, thanks to you. My God, it's like an honor to work with you. It's just like amazing, amazing. And, I think one of our mentors repeatedly say, it's not that there's not opportunities out there. It's just people miss those opportunities. They don't take the opportunities. There's so many out there. And it's so I love that you're sharing that. It's incredible. So a few more shout out. Oh my God, I'm not gonna pronounce her first name properly. Shagufa. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right in advance. Manon, hello Manon Pinal, you know her? She's our colleague too. Woohoo! Robin, hello. Monia, how are you? Thank you all for watching. If you're watching live, type in the comments live. If you're going to be watching replay, type replay. This is incredible conversation, because as you said, yes, people, since March, have been going through tough times. I've been sharing it like flying for 10 years, and then I haven't been flying now since March. Right? So it was really an adaptation, but I always love to turn the pain into power, which is the name of my next chapter in the next book, because I don't want to stay in a pity. I don't want to do the pity party. Life is so beautiful. There's so much to do. There's so much to, to spread that sparkle, that energy. That's one of my mission. So thank you for making a decision, because that's something also I say all the time. You have to make a decision.
Exactly.
Life is filled with uncertainties, and if you don't make a decision, you're just like gonna do nothing, right? So you made a decision, you decided I'm all in. So where's that mindset come from? Like, why I'm like, okay, I'm all in. Like I'm doing this.
I think it does come from my background of being in sports teams, as in you practice and you practice all week, and then when it's game time, you have to give it your all. You have to push through and do as best as you can, and that's what I just loved about it, and that's what I love being able to translate into the business world as well, because you practice and you fail, and that's okay, and you get back on it, and then you succeed as much as you can because you did the best you can. And I think that's really important.
I love it. And I want you to share what you were sharing a little bit fast in the beginning about, that team environment that you experience in playing sports. Now you can bring that to your business, right? That's what you were sharing with me.
Yeah. So I guess you can say every time you practice, right? Let's take soccer, for example. Well,
yes.
You're not just gonna kick the ball anywhere. You have to learn how to pass it to your teammates, and then you try to get in front of the goal and aim it wherever the cone may be. And so being able to fixate on a certain goal, or also being with your teammates, that's what I'm trying to translate into the business that I am in today. So the setting goals, trying to achieve it, doing your best, and then having your teammates back you up too, because it's not just about you being there for your team, but your team is there for you too. And that's so important also, is that your teammates will back you up even if you fail, because everyone fails once in a while. But you get back on, your teammate's going to support you as much as they can as well, and then you guys score and you win.
Let's win together.
I'm so in. I'm so down.
Yeah, and it comes down to, right, the communication, the support, the positive environment. You can translate that as you're giving the example of sport, but into business. So I absolutely love that. I never really thought about it until you shared. I'm sure I heard it before, but
I think I never thought about it either until this week. By doing what we've been doing in the past week, it finally, like you said, it finally clicks. Sometimes it just clicks after a while. It only took me 32 years, but I'm here.
You see, we all go through what we go through for a reason, right? Yes. So I absolutely love it. So a few more shout outs to Kirk, all the way from British Columbia. Not sure if you're still in Vancouver. Hi, Kirk. Angel, another colleague of ours. Guylaine, Anita, welcome. If you're watching live, let us know in the comments. If you're watching replay, type replay as well. So I also wanted to talk about, so we talked about facing your fears and getting out of your comfort zone, and we talked about, it's pretty much summary, right? Making a decision. Yes, that's the other thing I wanted to mention. So making a decision. So I want you to share about the conversation about your why. So why is it important to have that conversation with yourself and then share with other people?
Yeah, well, I think my why translate also, or is affiliated, I guess you can say, with my fear, because I realized, and I just told Jessica yesterday, I was telling her how my biggest fear was not having to be able to succeed. And so one of my biggest why is to overcome that fear of being successful, because you can be successful. And it took me a long time to realize that the energy that's building up inside of me since I was probably 15, and being like, yes, I can do this, and as much as a guy can, because I am me and no one else but me is me. Kind of.
Yes. Yes. That's your superpower.
Yes, exactly. Like, and my parents have always told me, you can do whatever you want in life, and you can succeed as much as you put your mind to it. And so and so I've seen my sister grow too. My sister's been so successful as well, and so I'm so encouraged by her as well, and just in awe basically. So yeah, no, it's to overcome that fear of being successful, and so that's one of my whys. I mean, it at first it was just, making money and whatever, but I realized it was a lot more than that, and I realized it wasn't just about overcoming my fear. Also, is to make my parents proud, because I know they're proud of me, of course, whatever I do. But I know that by having this successful business, it'll be like a level up, I guess you can say. So yeah, I think that's basically it. Yeah.
So why should people have a clear why?
It helps you focus. It really does. It'll help you want to achieve whatever you want to achieve. And it doesn't have to be anything big. It could be the tiniest thing, but having your why will definitely drive you even more. And as you get in and deeper into your why, you'll definitely want to even more achieve that. So you'll just thrive on it.
Love it. Love it. And then I want to add that once you're sharing it with other people, it becomes even stronger, right? Because now I know your why. Now you've shared it with everybody that's going to be watching this, right? So it's like really speaking it into existence, like it's already there. So I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. I love it. Hi, Sean. It's been so long. Welcome. All right. So, what time is it? I'm high on this conversation. Like, I love this.
So let's keep going.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna share. Let me see if I had another question. Yeah, we talked about the why. We talked about facing the fears. And at the end of the day, like everybody has fears. Like it's not something that you can just get rid of. No. Even me, after 19 episodes, I'm still a little nervous when I get on the call, right? Okay, am I gonna say this right? I'm gonna forget to say. Like there's always that fear, but I'm challenging myself to get out of that comfort zone at least once a day. At least once a day, if not many, many more. Like that's my minimum, right? So, and I know for you just to be on the live, right, is getting out of your comfort zone. So what would you say to somebody that wants to do a Facebook Live or wants to do a podcast, or maybe I'm inviting them to be a special guest and they might be too shy or too terrified? What message would you like to send them?
First of all, take a deep breath. Take it in. Because it can be overwhelming, and just 10 seconds before I hopped on, I was like, oh my God. And even now I still feel my heart super beating fast, but if you don't overcome that, you'll never know if you can do it or not, right? So you have to put yourself out there and just try, because if you don't try, like I said earlier, if you don't try, you'll never know. So that's my advice. If you try it once, if you don't like it, you delete it. Because you can delete it. So there you go.
That's it. But it doesn't have to be perfect, because I've messed up so many times and I'm just like,
I feel like I'm babbling here. So I don't even know what I look like right now. So we'll see. I'll see what I look like later on. Watch the run.
You're absolutely perfect. I love it. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to share. Usually I have 2 quotes, okay? But because this conversation about facing our fears was like, there's so much quotes out there, I picked 3, if that's okay. I love it.
Read all.
It's okay. Right. Perfect. Okay, so first one I picked is we grow fearless by walking into our fears.
Yeah. Just right now, I didn't walk into it, but I went face to face with it. Literally face to face.
And then eventually you become fearless, right? Like it's become way easier for me to be on
yes, because you'll know what to expect. So you'll already have that experience. So you'll have at least a minimum of what you will be facing. So you'll be walking into.
Exactly. Love it. Okay, so
Yeah.
second one, don't let your fear of what could happen make nothing happen.
Yeah, and that's probably why I had said no to you so many times before, or
Mm,
just kept pushing it off and pushing it off because I did have that fear. I might not have realized that at the time, um,
mm.
because clearly I just realized it this week. So yeah, no, if you say no,
Never too late.
yeah, exactly. No, sister, exactamente.
Never too late,
Like,
guys.
yes,
My message for
yes,
today.
never too late. It isn't. I mean, look at our jobs. I mean, as flight attendants, you have people coming in and they're 60 years old, and it's never too late. They've always wanted it. Great, they did it, and they
Mm.
overcame that fear.
I always say one life to live, and don't let your dreams go dying with you. Like just take action because it is possible.
Mhm.
You have to surround yourself. This is a conversation we had earlier today. The importance of who you're surrounding yourself with. Who are you spending time with?
Yeah,
Are they leveling you up, or are they putting you down?
yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that are dream stealers, and you don't want that. And I'm not saying stop talking to your family or some friends, but maybe limit the time and focus on these people that will level you up. So just today I was here in my kitchen with three of the top leaders in our business, and it's just like this energy, this support, this positivity, the power of being together was just absolutely amazing, and I'm so grateful for that. And one of my mentors said not too long ago, it's not about joining a business for, let's say, whatever reason, like the products or the service. It's not that. It's joining a business opportunity for who you're going to be with,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Oh,
That's why. That's
I hope
why.
you're inspired because I am.
No, and so am I. I'm like so hyped up. I can go running. I swear. I'm ready.
Don't need coffee. We're good. High on life. I love it. So, hello, Joanie. No, no, no. She said a quote in French. I won't repeat it because, for my English speakers, but thank you. Cassandra. Hello, Cassandra. And Lauren. Hello from Air Canada. Lauren, how are you? All right. So, we're going to be wrapping up in the next few minutes because, like, time flies. Woo! Time flies. So the third quote is the mind replays what the heart cannot delete. And it goes back to our conversation about your why. So if your why is to make your parents proud, if your why is to help them financially, whatever your why is, it's in your heart, and it's going to repeat itself until actually you have to take action. You have to make a decision. That's the only way that why will become a reality, right? So before, oh, your mom is there. Hello, Joanne. She says, way to go, girls. I love it. We've been talking a lot about you, so I hope you're gonna rewatch, or I don't know if you were watching from the beginning. My aunt says you guys are formidable, amazing. Woo-hoo! And hi, Spiros. Thank you all for watching. Again, if you're live, type live. If you're replay, and I want to hear like what kind of topics you'd like to hear in the next few weeks, because I am doing this Facebook Live every single week, Wednesday, 3 p.m. What kind of topics you'd like to hear, what you like best from what you've been hearing in the last few weeks. I would love to hear about that. So before we wrap up, Heidi, I want you to say last few words. What's on your heart? What would you like to share? And what do you think people need to hear today, right now?
I think you need to face whatever reality you're facing and see truly if you're happy with where you're going right now. And if you're not, you have to change something, even if it's just going for a walk and having some fresh air because you've been cooped up Netflixing and chill, which trust me, I've done. But yeah, you just have to try to overcome that fear by facing it. It's scary as hell. I'm still scared. My heart's still beating, but here I am facing my fear. Still scared. But one step through, one at a time, right? So there you go.
Yeah, and I think we didn't mention that quote, but I mentioned it on my last week's call about to get what you've never had, you must do something you've never done, right? So that's also very important. The Einstein, I think, said about insanity is expecting the same result from doing the same thing, right? You can't do that. You have to do something different. So I'm so proud of you. And let me highlight this, people, because she is going over her fears, because she's still like present, and she's been inspiring. I'm sure all of you that have been watching been inspired by who she is, right? So the fact that you're not overcoming those fears and the fact that you're not taking action, you're kind of robbing us from your personality, from what you can contribute. So I really acknowledge you, Heidi, for going over that fear and be like, I'm all in. Let's do it. Let's enjoy it. Right?
Yes, exactly. I love it. I love it. See, this is why I'm working with her. Look at us. She's so much. You get compliments every 5 minutes. Who doesn't want that?
And it's not like, it's fun. It's so much fun. So thank you. Do you want to add something else?
No, just lots of laugh and just live whatever you need to live. That's what's important. You be happy. Do it.
Happy. Woo-hoo. Hello. Oh, Spiro says hi, Jessica. Hi, Karen. Thank you all for watching. I'm so happy. I will be back next Wednesday. Remember, join my Facebook group, Women Empowerment by Jessica DSB. I'll put the Facebook link on the video on my profile. And once we hit 365 members, I will do a draw for a free 365 Empowering Stories book that I'm a co-author inside of it. So thank you in advance for all your support. Next week, we'll be back with our special guest, and I look forward to seeing all of you. So have an amazing Wednesday.
Thank you. Bye.
If you have enjoyed today's episode, please share with the people that you love and care about. Jessica DSB.